Interior Cabinet Secretary Kithure Kindiki appeared before the Committee on Administration and National Security to address the deployment of Kenyan police to Haiti. Speaking before the committee, Professor Kindiki explained Kenya's intention to accede to the deployment of police officers to Haiti, explaining that it was not only constitutional, but that Kenya is internationally known for participating in peacekeeping missions. Tracy Ocheng with the details.
The findings and recommendations that have come from the team that was dispatched to Haiti are reflecting the viability and the success of the mission.
Appearing before the Committee on Administration and National Security, Interior Minister Professor Kithure Kindiki stated that Kenyan police had been sent to peace operations abroad before and they will not be deployed to Haiti as guinea pigs, as Kenya has been at the forefront of peacekeeping missions internationally. This comes a day after he appeared before the Senate to answer questions about the state of security in the country and, among other things, on the process of police deployment to high-risk zones. In his rejoinder, the minister clarified that high-risk zones were a preserve of elite units in the police service.
We have reserved the deployment of officers in complicated security operations, those that involve the fight against terror, bandits, and other dangerous criminals, to elite units within the National Police Service.
Professor Kithure Kindiki expressed Kenya's willingness to accede to the mission, noting that a team of representatives from the police and Ministry of Foreign Affairs dispatched to the gang-infested country came back with findings and recommendations on the viability and success of the mission, echoing President Ruto's statement that expressed optimism in bringing peace to the Caribbean nation.
This is a mission for humanity, which connects boldly and directly with the founding principles of the United Nations and affirms our shared hope that justice is finally coming to the people of Haiti, who have borne the brunt of colonial plunder.
On Monday, 9th September, Justice Chacha Mwita stopped the deployment of police until a case filed by Third Way Alliance and 2 other Kenyans was heard. The parties argued that the decision to deploy police officers outside the East African country was illegal. But as it turns out, this is beyond the constitutional provisions of Article 240 as argued by Professor Kithure Kindiki, thus throwing out the question of legality.
Article 240, paragraph 8A, provides, of the Constitution of Kenya, provides that the National Security Council may, with the approval of Parliament, deploy national forces outside Kenya for regional or international peace support operations and for other support operations within the approval, subject to the approval of Parliament.
You will remember in July, Kenya pledged to offer 1,000 police officers after Haiti appealed for international help to assist in its battle against gangs blamed for spiraling violence, with the Kenyan government set to receive $100 million, translating to 14.7 billion Kenyan shillings from the United States of America in support of its mission in Haiti. The big question, however, is why is it going to Parliament after a decision to agree to the mission has been flaunted around?
It is the intention of the government of Kenya to accede to that request by the United Nations Security Council to deploy or to take part in the multinational peace support operation.
Article 240 states that the Council may, with the approval of Parliament, deploy national forces outside Kenya for regional or international peace support operations. However, making a decision only for the bicameral House to rubber stamp shows a misgiving in the strength of the law-making arm of the government.
Before that request is acceded to, The National Security Council, which is chaired by the President, must meet, formalize the request, and transmit a request for approval to the National Assembly and Senate.